Hey, good morning, everyone. So I am sitting here in the parking lot at Walmart, and God was speaking to me. Holy Spirit was speaking to me as I was on the way here, but it wasn't until I actually got to Walmart that I kind of understood what was, what he was preparing me for or whatever, which was to do this video. And you got to really pay close attention to what I'm saying. Pay close attention to the words that I am saying, and let them pierce your heart, because people are going to be blessed from listening to this very message. I've already seen it. People are definitely going to be blessed. So just to tell you a little bit about a testimony that definitely will bless you. About maybe 3 years ago, I asked God to give me healing hands. Not ashy hands, because I'm ashy, but healing hands. And I went into fasting and prayer at the time that I did it, because I really wanted to be able to touch things, touch people, and they are healed. Circumstances that people are going through, they are healed, especially with hair. Y'all know I make growth oil, so I want to be able to touch people's hair and their hair is healed of whatever it is. If it's hair loss, if it's no matter what it is, scalp diseases, alopecia areata, regular alopecia, just whatever. I just wanted to be able to have healing hands. And so at that time, in the middle of me praying, God had me to raise my hands for me to receive healing hands, and I did it, and I told nobody about it until today. And the reason why I'm telling y'all about it today is because for the past year, and this is just like it's just like a revelation for me, and I just wanted to share it with you guys, because again, it's gonna bless somebody. So for the past year, I've been driving my car without my navigation system, because my navigation system just up and stopped working when it was wintertime last year. It was really cold, and one day I got in and it's like it was kind of froze and it never wanted to come back on. So I was like, okay, whatever, I'll drive my car. I thought maybe it would come back on, and it didn't. It never came back on. As a matter of fact, it's been longer than a year, because my daughter is in 7th grade now. Yeah, my daughter is in 7th grade. She just went to 7th grade because school just started, and this was in 5th grade. So it's been longer than a year, definitely. So that's all the more the reason why to trust God. And so, even with something as simple as this. And so I was like, okay, I don't like driving my car without my navigation system. So I went to go see how much it would cost for them to fix it, and just to diagnose the problem. Can't really say that word good, but give me a diagnostic, let's just say that. Okay, they were like, it was gonna be $125, and I'm like, just to see what's wrong with it. And they was like, well, once we find out, that'll be applied. And I'm like, yeah, but what if it's like $1 million to fix it? Like, we're not doing that. So I was like, child, whatever. I got GPS on my phone. Siri, she can help me, even though she be acting a little funky donkey sometimes. She can help me out. So I had been dealing with it like that. Fast forward, 2 weeks ago, I got in my car and I crunk up the car, and my GPS system came on, but it went back off. So I was just like, okay, what meaneth thou this? Why did it come on and go back off? So I was like, okay, whatever, child, whatever. So that was early that morning. I dropped my daughter off to school. I came back home, did whatever, whoop, da-da-doom, did a couple of clients, bam, bam, boom. And then when I got ready to pick her up from school and I cranked my car up again, it came on again. So I was just like, why? What's going on? Why are you coming on and then just cutting back off? So the Holy Spirit was dealing with me while I was driving to my daughter's school to pick her up. Like, you don't see what's going on. Like, you still oblivious as to what's going on. Touch it. Next time it come on, touch it. You ask for healing hands, touch it. So I was like, okay. So got to my daughter's school. And of course, I cut my car off. Okay. So about maybe like 2 to 3 minutes before my baby gets out of school, I cut my car on and let the air come on, because I'm anemic, so I'm always hot. I'm never really cold. So I can sit in a hot car and be okay. But my daughter, she sweats as soon as she get in any type of heat. So I usually crank up the car. So I crank up the car, and of course it came on. So normally when my GPS comes on, there's a little box on the right side. It says, okay, hit okay. So I was like, okay, child, let me just hit this okay button, because the Holy Spirit told me, yeah, baby, I'm not going to be disobedient. I had enough of being disobedient when I was young. Ben knew I had a calling, been running for my life. Let me go ahead and hit this okay. So I hit the okay button. Why it ain't cut off? So I was like, okay. So my daughter got in the car, and that was the first thing she noticed. She was like, oh, mommy, your car looks nice with the GPS system on. So I was like, yeah. I said, well, the Holy Spirit told me to touch it, and I touched it, and it stayed on. So we drove all the way home with it on. So I was just like, okay. The next morning came. Y'all, God is so good. The next morning came. We got ready for school. We came in the car. I cranked the car up. The GPS came on. It said hit okay. I hit okay, and it stayed on the whole day. So every time I crank the car up, I hit okay, and it stays on. Here's the message right here. So the message that God has for me to give you guys, y'all know I'm not really good with word, and I'm not a prophetess and nothing like that. I just come to y'all as is. That's why he chose me, because he know I'm gonna keep it real, baby. And all that hooting and hollering and all that, that's not my calling. That may be for somebody else, but that's not for me. I'm just here to give the message. He talks through me, so that's what I'm doing. So the message is that, we're constantly asking God to do things for us, constantly, and he's already gave us the power, he's already gave us the knowledge, he's already gave us the creativity. But because we're not touching him, we're not tapping into him every time, like every morning when we get up, we need to tap into God so that he can set the atmosphere for our day. You get what I'm saying? So when I hit that okay button, I'm telling the GPS system, okay, you can work. Okay, you can go ahead and lead me where I need to go. And it's the same thing with God. When we get up in the morning, we have to tap into God. We have to touch him. We have to tune into him. And we have to ask God, okay, go ahead, God, and work through me. Do what it is that you need to do. Guide me, just like this GPS system. Guide me, Lord. Do what it is that you need to do. And I'm telling you, for 2 weeks, I have been driving with a working GPS system, ain't paid not $1. And to many people, I know they're going to be like, well, oh, that's something simple. No, baby, that ain't something simple, because this is something that has not been working for a couple of years. And all I did was ask God to give me healing hands. All I did was pray and ask God to just touch these hands. And all these hands did was just touch something that was dead. This was dead to me. Almost 2 years now, it's been dead. Do you understand me? It's been dead. And it's working now without me having to spend one red penny. I didn't even take it for anybody to look at it. I didn't do anything. All I did was every morning when I get in this car, every afternoon, every time I get in this car and I crank it up and it says hit okay, I hit okay. With these bare hands, nothing magical, nothing special. It's just something called faith. You need to have it because it will take you a long way. I am telling you. I have tried it for myself. I've tried every way and nothing worked but God's way. So y'all, I hope this message really ministered to those of you that are just looking for God to do some things in your life. Tune and tap into him. Because you can't do it without him. Just like this GPS system couldn't come on without him. He had to get me to understand that he already given to me what I was seeking. He already gave it to me and I didn't even know it. Until the reminder called the Holy Spirit had to come and say, hey, sis, check this out. Yo, you already got healing hands. What are you doing driving in a car without a GPS system? You know you don't know addresses. You know you need this GPS system. Siri be tripping sometimes. Y'all don't get along, sis. You got the hands. touch it. I'm gonna show y'all right now. Let me show y'all right now, okay? Let me show y'all. Let me turn this thing around. Oh, I can't turn this around. My bad, y'all. Well, I thought I could turn. Okay, y'all. So I had to take the phone off to turn it around. But here's my GPS system. As you can see, it is working, honey. Working. And I'm just going to show y'all right now what I mean. I'm going to cut the car off. I'm cutting my car off, and I'll take my keys out. Okay? My GPS system is off. I drive a stick, and I got my car back some. I got to reach my pedal. Okay. I had to press my clutch. Navigation system. So all this, you know, girl, yeah, you know, God is just so awesome. Don't mind a little dust. You know, I be having to do stuff on my own. I ain't been, you know, yeah, I ain't been. Hit okay, sis. Hit okay, sis. Hit okay, sis. Yes. Y'all be blessed. That's all I got to say is y'all just be blessed. I'm gone.